Last year's iPad Pro range brought significant changes to the flagship iPad Duo, as well as an upgraded mini LED display on the 12.9-inch model. Apple introduced its desktop-class processor, the Apple M1, to the range, allowing the tablets to perform tasks usually exclusive to MacBooks and iMacs. Impressive though that was, Apple is hard at work on the next iPad Pro ranging behind closed doors. With the iPad Pro 2021 now around a year old, Apple is expected to release an update soon, though not as soon as some might hope. It's not quite as clear-cut as the Apple Watch or iPhone, which tend to launch in September every year, but there is a vague first half of the year schedule over the past few years. However, it looks like the trend is set to change in 2022 with no mention of the iPad Pro at Apple's March 2022 event. Instead, it focused on the iPad Air 5, iPhone SE 3 and new Mac Studio, with Apple's Pro range set to take center stage later in the year. Some might have hoped that WWDC 2022 would have been a candidate. It did announce the new MacBook Air and the M2 chip after all, but the Pro-level iPads were a no-show. Twitter leaker Dylan Katie suggested in a now deleted tweet that the iPad Pro is coming in the fall or autumn to those in the UK, and Bloomberg's Mark Gurman agreed months later in March 2022. Speaking in his Power On newsletter, Gurman suggests that the launch will take place between September and November this year, mirroring the 16 to 18-month gap that Apple tends to follow for its Pro releases, aside from the 2021 update that is. Interestingly, a report from Bloomberg in early August suggests that for the first time ever, the release of iPad OS 16 have been delayed from its usual September release to October. Bloomberg sources believe it's to coincide with the release of new iPad hardware, which is all but confirmed to be the new iPad Pro range, lending more weight to an October reveal. Following on from this, 9 to 5 Mac sources also confirmed an iPad-themed event taking place sometime in October, specially mentioning the reveal of 2 new models of iPad Pro and the new 10th generation iPad. With all that said, it seems we shouldn't expect the release of the new iPad Pro range until October. Apple wouldn't want to overshadow the release of the iPhone 14 after all, and it made no mention of the tablets at its Far Out event on September 7. With Tim Cook saying, "We are here to talk about 3 products that have become essential in our lives: iPhone, AirPods and Apple Watch." Despite not changing the overall form factor of the upcoming range, the new models of iPad Pro are rumored to sport glass backs in place of the aluminum currently used. The reason for the switch to glass, according to Bloomberg, is to enable wireless charging to the iPad range for the first time. The claim was backed up again in September 2021, with Bloomberg's Mark Gurman doubling down on the glass rear and reverse wireless charging capabilities of the upcoming iPad Pro range. Given the fact that it's readily available on the iPhone range, it makes sense for the tech to finally make an appearance on Apple's tablet range. In the same report, Bloomberg also suggests that the transition to a glass back will also enable reverse wireless charging for the first time. This would allow owners to charge a Qi-enabled iPhone or AirPods by placing them on the rear of the tablet handy for quick top-ups. A follow-up report in early 2022 from 9 to Mac suggests differently though. According to sources familiar with Apple's design plans, the glass rear design might have been scrapped due to how fragile it would make the device compared to its current aluminum body. Instead, the company is developing prototypes with a larger Apple logo similar in size to that of the new MacBook Pro, made entirely from glass to allow for wireless power transfer. The report also suggests that it will feature magnets, much like MagSafe on the iPhone, but with stronger magnets to prevent accidents, and it will charge faster than iPhone models do too. The inclusion of MagSafe has also been teased by Bloomberg's Mark Gurman in March 2022 edition of his Power On newsletter. As with all rumors, it's worth taking this with a pinch of salt, especially given the disagreements among leakers. In fact, leaker Dylan Katie claims that they have heard nothing but concerns from multiple sources about the wireless charging or MagSafe capabilities, so it may get pushed back or canned altogether. That's all for today. Thank you for watching. If you like the video, feel free to share it with your friends and keep watching Review Arena to get your top-notch day-to-day commodities news.